Hey guys, Steve here from Top Guns out of Terre Haute, Indiana. Today I have John from Smith & Wesson with me. John was swinging by on his way to the NRA show. They're getting ready to launch some new guns. He had the guns with him. We, quite frankly, might be the first review on these particular guns. John, I have here the brand new shields that you guys are releasing. Tell me just a few features about what we have here and what makes us different from its predecessor.
Sure, we've got 3 new SKUs, 3 calibers each. So the base gun would be this 4-inch shield. The difference here, it's a performance center gun, so it gives us fiber optic sights and a 4-inch barrel. Also has an enhanced trigger. This would be the top of the line. It has the optic, 4-inch barrel again, fiber optic sights and porting, and then we have a version of this gun without the porting.
All right, so when we're talking about porting, although there are a series of 3 ports on the slide itself,
yes,
it is actually, that's on each side. There's 2 ports in the barrel.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to assume part of that's for aesthetics, and then the rest of it is for functionality.
Yeah. It obviously cuts down on the muzzle flip and a little bit less felt recoil.
I'm not used to shooting guns with optics on, so I'm looking forward to shooting these today. Anything else different as far as the grip? The grip component is all basically the same
standard
capacity?
Shield, yeah, standard shield, standard capacity for a shield. The great thing about these with the optics is we're using standard sight height sights. So most optic equipped striker fighter guns would have suppressor sight height. So this is really nice, keeps a really low bore axis, keeps it right in line with the gun, and you're not skyrocketing to actually see the optic.
I'm looking forward to shooting it. I will say one of the first things I did notice was how low everything's set, especially for having that optic on there, so I'm really eager to put a few rounds down range. Let's, if you don't mind, let's try it out.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, we're gonna start off with one of the 9mm that he's brought. This one is a non-ported, but it does have the optic on the top, so we're gonna try that out and see how it works. For starters, we're gonna just try a tight group and see how we can do it just holding a nice tight group with it. That time I started off using the red dot on the very first shot. Follow up subsequent shots, I went to the sights. This time I'm gonna strictly use the sights just in case the red dot hasn't been fully zeroed. So the majority of my group, for me, this gun happened to shoot just a little bit on the high side. I'm gonna say those 2 were once I buried the front sight just a little bit more and was able to get them down. That top couple rounds, I don't know if you were able to see it when I first started firing. I believe those were when I was using the red dot. The red dot's not been fully zeroed in yet as well. Again, these literally just came out of his box, so we're firing them for the first time. So the reality is there's really not much point in shooting this at this point because I used the iron sights on that one when I fired it. But just for the sake of comparing them, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Clearly I threw one of them, but that is a nice tight group. Although I know it's the same gun, maybe it's psychological on my part, I shot the gun better without the optic on it. I think for me it was a little too busy on the inside of it. So having said that, I've got plenty of friends and shooters that come in that they shoot guns with optics way better. So it's really up to preference, and that's why you guys make both. Now we're gonna try the 45 out. The 45 does have the optic, however, because I'm not good at shooting with an optic, I'm gonna go ahead and use the iron sights instead. All right, now we're gonna try the 45. This one is ported. I'm curious to see what impact the porting has on the firearm. All right, so I'm gonna tell you, one of those shots, specifically the one that was lowest on there, was 100% me. because I felt myself break the trigger before I knew it was gonna break. That gun shoots incredibly. I mean, that's a really, really good shooter. And I will tell you, I happen to love, and I don't carry a 45, but I happen to love the way the Shield in general shoots. When they came out with their Shield in the 45 caliber initially, and I got a chance to do a review on that. John, I don't know if you remember, you brought one out. We did one outside,
Yep.
We did a review. And I thought it was a great shooter at that point. And I think that's what caused Alex to buy one. And then now shooting that one, you know, I'd have to A/B it with the porting and without the porting to really know how much effect the porting has on it. But I will tell you, it shot remarkably.
They do. They do.
It's
really light
incredible.
recoil too for a small compact gun and a 45. I mean, it's surprising.
I'm telling you, the gun is a shooter. I'm not good at shooting a 45. That gun is capable of doing some really tight groups. That's amazing. They've got a winner here. John, you ended up shooting them as well. What were your thoughts on it? I'm just curious because you actually carry a Shield.
I do, yeah. I carry a standard Shield 45. I could not believe with the porting on that 4-inch gun how little recoil there is. I don't like recoil in a handgun, and I'm not necessarily a 45 fan, but that 4-inch gun was really, really soft shooting.
Yeah. You know, we may even have Alex come in before we head out and have him shoot the 45 because he also carries a 45 Shield. So he'll know firsthand what the difference is. But it was a very soft shooting firearm.
You shot it really well.
And holds tight groups.
Yeah.
So, all right, so that was my first observation. Second observation, I actually like the slightly longer barrel. The extra barrel length, in my opinion, does two things for you. Not only does it give you a longer sight radius and certainly a little more barrel to burn powder in, but I like when you're carrying it inside the waistband, I like that it does go down a little further because it doesn't cut off in that hip bone. It goes down just a little past so that it spreads out the pressure.
Right.
So it's actually more comfortable to wear, quite frankly. All right, guys. Love to know your thoughts. As soon as you get a chance to handle one of these, let us know what you think of it. But again, I think this might be probably one of the first reviews on it, so most of you probably haven't had a chance to get one in your hands yet. As always, thanks for watching. Click that little bell down below if you'd like to see more videos like this. Take care.